Do you know that's actually, you know what? That's actually the first time I've ever seen whatever's whoever puts stuff up on the light box. That actually is that's actually revolutionary. That's actually revolutionary. It's probably the most like intelligent thing I've ever seen. If you wanted to, yeah, that's amazing. Right. It's that right. It's the right. It's the racist rent-a-cop who murdered like an African American kid, but got off, and he's holding up a sign. It's the flag of his artwork. It really is. It's all right. It says "One nation under God, with liberty and justice for all." Let that just sit and see if people start to realize what the political class and their propaganda system and start to realize, come into objective reality. Like, I don't know how to do it, but that image that keeps passing of that, well, I mean, that's an amazing. That should do something to whoever sees it to start to think seriously about the overturning. That is the over the when see you can't, we live in a country that you don't overthrow. We're not living in a you overthrow by way of radical restructuring, which is, by the way, which is safe to do because we live in the most powerful military country. No one thinks that anyone is gonna could overthrow the government. No. But anyone who's the overthrow of the structures of it, the procedures, the forms, the sort of what the individuals are held accountable for. That is to say, like, there'll be a congressional hearing not about, for example, is much more 21st century, much more. Let's raise the concept up. What were you talking about in private, or were you talking about anything like another type of panel that's sort of superior to the legislators who do run and get money for campaigns, but there needs to be a kind of body of sort of superior to them that questions them on things they do like this. Like, well, we know certainly that, like, you weren't negotiating about that. So we want to know under oath why you cut unemployment from 2 million people who are now starving, but you have to tell a panel of it's a panel of people that are looking down at these type of people who are in the political class. It was a total restructuring of the procedures, the forms of the branches of the government. But the only one that should be intact, you should have a very powerful executive so we can carry such a thing out. But the overturning in a variety of ways of that branch of government that's divided into those two houses, that would be what that image might finally stick in people's minds, who are law students, who are constitutional lawyers, who are scholars, who are studying political economy, and have a movement to overturn that branch of the government and reorganize. They can't do it. These sort of narcissistic personalities that have to play a game with who funds them and stuff. That's okay. It's not their fault. But there has to be a rearrangement of in what way they're accountable. They're accountable for what they're doing, but also we have to have the media be accountable for why they're presenting things the way they're presenting it. That is to say, we want to know why, when something important was happening, all of a sudden you shifted everyone's attention to an emotionally charged case about racial profiling at the moment that a major Supreme Court decision about healthcare was taking place. That wasn't an accident. Who at the organization, who at the private corporation that owns the media decided to do that and under oath explain why you did that perceptual trick to the part of the population that doesn't understand what a media system is and that it's owned. So have them answer that question under oath, but you need to set it up differently. That's the kind of thing you want people thinking about.